Hello, we're also doing a lovely picture. This picture is extremely strange when it comes to the Mediterranean. And when I'm saying extremely strange, I'm not overstating it. This is an American whaling picture. And there are not many of these anywhere other than North America. There's quite a lot in England, but there's very few in the Med. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen one for sale in the Med. So this picture is oil on board, and the artist is a North American artist, an American artist who is a known painter. He's called Clement Drew. And to read what it says on the label, Clement Drew, 19th, 20th century, an American marine artist who painted shipping scenes off the coast and also whaling subjects. He worked from the middle of the 19th century into this century, meaning the last century. His work always being of fine quality and detail, signed and inscribed on reverse, Boston, Massachusetts, on artist board. So you've got a piece of slate-looking board, not slate, it's board, and you can see beautiful type, Clement Drew, Boston, and it's that sort of lovely American fairground style Wild West writing. And the frame is a 1950s, 60s frame, but the painting is probably earlier. So it's really well done. And it's slightly yellowed because it's got a varnish on it. What you've got is a whaling scene, and it's not very nice really when you think about it. It's a whaling scene, and there are a number of boats, and they are killing whales. And they kill the whales for two reasons. The first reason is they want the meat, and the second reason is they want the oil to make lighting. They used to use the oil for lighting, and there are other things in these animals. There's things like baleen, which is the filters, and by chance and also they use parts of whales to make the springy edge to hoods, like a wire. It's a very sort of versatile product. So you've got oil, the meat, you've got the whalebone or the baleen, you've got the teeth, and of course in America particularly you've got a really popular, or was popular, a really popular form of art called scrimshaw. And scrimshaw is mainly whale teeth, not only whale teeth, because you can get scrimshaw other things, narwhal tusks and bits and bobs of other animals. So what would happen is that the sailors, between killing animals and doing their job, they would take the teeth and they would carve the teeth, the whale teeth, and then they would put ink on them where the inscriptions were. And there would be mementos of the hunting trip, whatever. So scrimshaw is a big business, and a real scrimshaw tooth is very valuable. The problem being is when they invented resin copies, it's very hard to tell the difference. Even an expert visually can't really tell the difference unless they get underneath it. So you have these whales which were killed for meat, oil, whalebone, teeth. There probably was the opinion they were eating the fish as well. So they probably thought they were doing themselves a favour by killing animals which would eat fish, though they don't eat fish, they eat plankton. I think they would have thought they ate the fish. So this business was big in all the oceans, even in the South Atlantic, near the Falkland Islands. There was a lot of whaling going on. The boat is an 1850s, 60s, 70s steamboat. It's one of those boats with steam and sail. The black smoke is where they're boiling the fat. They're rendering the flesh to make the clear oil. So it's gruesome. This person is killing this whale by sticking a lance into its side, and of course this was dangerous work on these small boats. And you have the Moby Dick film where these little boats get thrown around. I think that was probably what happened. So going back to the picture, we've got an oil painting from North America. It's a whaling scene, and there is a market for whaling pictures, believe it or not. And this particular picture I've known a long time, because I was with my father in America when he bought it, and he was in his friend's shop in America in a town called New Haven, Connecticut, and we were visiting this antiques dealer's shop in America in about 1983, which is 40 years ago, and this was behind a wardrobe. And I said to my father, "Daddy, can I have the picture, please?" And he bought it and he never gave it to me. It still belongs to the family, but it's in Malta with the family, and that's the picture I found in Wiley Avenue, New Haven, Connecticut, in about 1983, and I was really pleased he bought it, got it back to England. He would have put it in a suitcase in those days, and no one would have batted an eyelid. Can't do that anymore, of course. So this is an example of a local peculiarity, and as I say, in Malta, not many people would expect to see a whaling picture. Okay, hopefully you found that interesting.